A register capable of shifting its binary information in one or both directions is called a shift register. The logical configuration of a shift register consists of a chain of flip-flops in cascade with the output of one flip-flop connected to the input of the next flip-flop. All flip-flops receive common clock pulses that initiate the shift from one stage to the next. The simplest possible shift register is one that uses only flip-flops as shown in the figure. The output of a given flip-flop is connected to the D input of the flip-flop at its right. The clock is common to all the flip-flops. The serial input determines what goes into the leftmost position during the shift. The serial output is taken from the output of the rightmost flip-flop. Sometimes it is necessary to control the shift so that it occurs with certain clock pulses but not with others. This can be done by inhibiting the clock from the input of the register if we do not want it to shift. When the shift register is used, the shift can be controlled by connecting the clock to the input of an AND gate, and the second input of the AND gate can then control the shift by inhibiting the clock. However, it is also possible to provide extra circuits to control the shift operation through the D inputs of the flip-flops rather than the clock input. Next we see the bidirectional shift register with parallel load. A register capable of shifting in one direction only is called a unidirectional shift register. A register that can shift in both directions is called a bidirectional shift register. Some shift registers provide the necessary input and output terminals for parallel transfer. The most general shift register has all the capabilities listed below. Others may have some of these capabilities with at least one shift operation. First, an input for clock pulses to synchronize all the operations, a shift right operation and a serial input line associated with the shift right, a shift left operation and a serial input line associated with the shift left. Fourth, a parallel load operation and n input lines associated with the parallel transfer. Fifth, n parallel output lines. Sixth, a control state that leaves the information in the register unchanged even though clock pulses are applied continuously. A 4-bit bidirectional shift register with parallel load is shown in the figure. Each stage consists of a D flip-flop and a 4x1 multiplexer. The two selection inputs S1 and S0 select one of the multiplexer data inputs for the D flip-flop. The selection lines control the mode of operation of the register according to the function table. When the mode control S1 S0 is equal to 0 0, data input is 0 of each multiplexer is selected. This condition forms a path from the output of each flip-flop into the input of the same flip-flop. The next clock transition transfers into each flip-flop the binary value it held previously and no change of state occurs. When S1 S0 is equal to 0 1, the terminal marked 1 in each multiplexer has a path to the D input of the corresponding flip-flop. This causes a shift right operation with the serial input data transferred into the flip-flop A0 and the content of each flip-flop I-1 transferred into flip-flop AI for I is equals to 1, 2 and 3. When S1 S0 is equal to 1 0, a shift left operation results with the other serial input data going into flip-flop A3 and the content of flip-flop AI plus 1 transferred into flip-flop AI for I is equals to 0, 1 and 2. When S1 S0 is equals to 1 1, the binary information from each input I0 through I3 is transferred into the corresponding flip-flop, resulting in a parallel load operation. Note that the way the diagram is shown, the shift right operation shifts the contents of the register in the down direction, while the shift left operation causes the contents of the register to shift in the upward direction. Shift registers are often used to interface digital systems situated remotely from each other. For example, suppose that it is necessary to transmit an n-bit quantity between 2 points. If the distance between the source and the destination is too far, it will be expensive to use n lines to transmit the n bits in parallel. It may be more economical to use a single line and transmit the information serially 1 bit at a time. The transmitter loads the n-bit data in parallel into a shift register and then transmits the data from the serial output line. The receiver accepts the data serially into a shift register through its serial input line. When the entire n bits are accumulated, they can be taken from the outputs of the register in parallel. Thus, the transmitter performs a parallel to serial conversion of data, and the receiver converts the incoming serial data back to parallel data transfer.